Good evening, beloved friends. I'm Adrian, the founder and CEO of Roulette.com. Today, I want to explain a little bit something about some changes made in some casinos. Uh, we need to talk. It's very important for you guys who are gambling in casinos that something which I found, which is very important. Well, I will discuss this without no charge, but it's very important to understand that in around the world there are 3,600 casinos. As I spoke in many tutorials, I was explaining that there are 3,600 casinos. Most of these casinos doesn't pay gamblers. Around 3,000 casinos, if you win in these casinos, they are not paying you. Now there are around 50, 100 casinos in the world who giving you not 10, 20,000 euro per month, but even 100,000 euros per month. You see, when you dealing with casinos, it's obvious that for you it's very hard to understand the secrets of casinos, because the first step what you think is how I am able to understand casinos if I'm not winning at casinos. So you see, this kind of problem you put yourself and you ask yourself each time when you are connected with casinos, because how can you have some proof, some evidence that you can make money from casinos if you don't know a system? So the problem is not that you cannot make money from casinos, but how to find a way, in a legal way, to defeat casinos, because that's the most problematic stuff when we talk about casinos. So for you who are a regular gambler, most of your time, of course, you lose money. You doesn't pay attention on the fact that you need to make money from casinos. So your first step is that if casinos doesn't pay me, I don't have no reason to fight back against casinos, because I never won at casinos. So your first reaction is that how can I fight against casinos if I'm not able to win? So that's the problem many of you have, because when you talk with me and you see me that I'm doing this kind of tutorials, when I explaining you that you can make a living from casinos, you can win from casinos, you don't think so much that yes, it's possible, because you don't have my own experience in life to defeat casinos. So for you it's very hard to understand that there is a way to defeat casinos. Well, I'm telling you that since 2010 that I defeat casinos. It's possible because casinos, like any company, they work differently. There are good guys and bad guys. So good guys means that there are good CEOs who owns casinos and they like to pay winners. They are liking to be correct. So you see, even in life, if you go in any business, for example, giving you another a business where I'm guessing that I know something in construction, if you work with somebody, it can be good, and you can work with somebody and can be bad, because doesn't show you to the work, he's not delivering you what you asked and promised from him. So you see, you have many problematic persons in your life, as it is in casinos. Now, what I like here, because I live in Romania, most of my students are from Romania. And my students gambling in Romania because the regulation is very strictly when we talk about winners. So every time when somebody is winning in casinos, they are paid by the casinos. Now, a few years ago, since 2009, either in Romania, casinos doesn't pay. They didn't pay winners. But in 2009, one very big casino sportback crashed down. He lost the license, fault of this negative feedback from people, negative complaints from people that they didn't receive the money won in this casino. When the government of Romania sees that yes, there are even winners who win in casinos, they thought that the most important stuff, what they can implement, is that they will charge even the winners. So now, even the winners are charged by the government. So every time when you cash out money from any casino in Romania, you pay 1% fees to the government. Now for us winners is very good because 99% of the money, if we give 1% to the government, 99% of the money, it's clear money. So we have documents that we get that money from casinos. So every time when somebody it will asking you, or it asking us from where you have money, because we paid 1% to the government, our money are clear. So the money can be legalized. You got my point? Now that's not something which you find in your country. I don't know exactly where you live and what you are doing, but you need to understand that not all the country have the same regulations. So for you, the first step is to focus yourself in popular casinos, because where are popular casinos, there are thousands and hundreds of thousands of gamblers who are losing every day. That's the most sure way in which you can cash out money from casinos. But if you focus on ghost casinos, this is how I name the casinos which are not popular, you risk that you will not get your money if you win. So when you're entering in contact with me, you know that because I'm teaching you that. You know that I'm focusing myself very much on explaining how you can be more focused on the stuff that you need to do when you're gambling. Now I know with my old students that when I spoke with them from the first time, they was telling me, Adrian, I never believed that casinos can be defeated. And I know that even for you, it's very hard to understand that, because even for you, you can say, Adrian, how can I defeat casinos? How can I make money from casinos when everybody says that casinos win always? Well, it's not like that. That's why your psychology must be changed. Because in your mentality, every time when you add money in casino must to win. Well, we don't think like that. We, the roulette professional gamblers, we don't think like that. We have a different psychology. And any anything you change in your life, somebody spent energy and time to making you understand this new reality. Because everyone lives in his own reality. I live my own reality where you cannot understand me because you are not my student, or maybe because you don't understand how I feel, how I think. So you got my point. In your own reality, you might lose in casinos. It's obvious. That's not something which is not popular to see that somebody is losing in casinos. Now the big problem comes when you see somebody who is winning from casinos. And that's the problem for you to understand how can you switch from the amateur gambler to the professional gambler. And that's not something which you can do in one day or for free. Because for you to understand these kind of problems as roulette professional gamblers have, you must invest in yourself. That's your problem. So if you will never invest in yourself, nobody will invest time in you. Because just think like a stomatologist. He spent 7-10 years to become stomatologist. I know that you like white teeth, you like to have a clean, nice mouth, but when you go to the doctor, to the stomatologist, you make a trade. So it will clean your teeth, it will make your teeth white, but you must pay for his service. Now for you who are a loser at roulette, and you come to me to helping you, it's obvious that I must asking you and we must do a trade. That's not something strangely or alien to the society, because everybody makes trades. When you go to shop and you want nice clothes, you make a trade. You go to the shopper, you give him money, and you take what you like to wear. So everything you do in this capitalist society, it's a trade. I know, because I'm telling that because many of you are following me for many years, and even today I see people who are begging for my secrets, and they see that they have a right to ask my secrets for free. It's not like that, my friend, because even if I have the power to giving you something for free, I'm not giving you something for free because I suffered for what I have. I am interested in your eyes only or till the moment when I give you my secret. After I giving you my secret, you don't find nothing interesting in me. You see what I'm going and what I'm trying to telling you. I am important for you only till the moment you know my secret. After you know my secret, you lose the importance in what I can give to you. That's why I ask 5,000 euro for my DVD. Because this is my secret. When you pay 5,000 euro, you will understand the secret, you will gonna make your own money, and you will understand how important was and how much I suffered to discover the secret of beating roulette. But once I giving you the secret, there is no reason to be my friend, to be interested in me, because you want to make money. You lose at roulette. Your subject is not me. your subject is the secret of beating roulette. That's why we need to make a trade. That's very obvious, that's very clear, and is reasonable for both of us. I'm giving you my secret, you pay me 5,000 euro. I am affordable and I'm respecting that, you must respect that too. This is for most of the people who are begging from me my secrets. Even today, I have people who are begging for my secrets. They are begging to give him the secret of beating roulette. Well, that is not possible, because in business I'm not a priest. In business I can't be a priest. We need to make a trade. You sacrifice yourself and you get my DVD and my assistance in the moment you pay me 5,000 euro. Now let me tell you from the perspective of my students. Just today I was speaking with one student of mine who is very poor, he doesn't have money, but is working in Europe, he's working, and all his salary he's paying to give him the secret of beating roulette. So he sacrificed himself in defending and understanding the secret of beating roulette. Now, how can I put these guys who are sacrificing themselves, who are working every day in constructions, in delivery, in pizza, in whatever they are working, they save money to invest in my secret? How can I giving you, which you beg my DVD for free? Because you see, even these guys are poor. Even these students are poor, doesn't have money. But still, they save money and they pay me to have this secret. So to be respectful to my personality, who I became fault of roulette, and to my students, who most of them are poor and they are still saving money to invest in my DVD, that's what I need to do, to respect us against the beggars. Because when you beg, you doesn't think like a human being who must have the secret of beating roulette. Because if you beg, you don't have, it's not for you roulette. You got my point. Because there is no limit how much money you can make in the moment you know my secret. So if you beg for my secret, that's not the type character which I search in my students. You need to invest. You need to save money. You need to do something which you never done in the past. And this is only in your character. If you cannot change in your character, if you cannot change from begging in saving and investing, this is not for you. This is not for you. This is for winners. And a winner, you see a winner, even if he doesn't have the secret of beating roulette or some other game, a winner is showing you that he's a winner because he has some other personality. He likes to invest, he likes to save money, he likes to trust people, because if you don't trust nobody, how you gonna make trades with people? Now, of course, it's very hard on the internet to trust somebody because they are not they doesn't show themselves. But anytime when you meet somebody, even online, even in real personality, if you make a knowledgeable about this type of guy or somebody, if you have some ideas about him, you can learn how to trust that guy and starting investing in you. In me, many people doesn't see me as a winner. Many people doesn't see me as a winner. But for 13 years, I follow my dreams. I became a new man. I am a successful person. And there was years when I was successful and people either after years, they didn't believe me that I am a successful person. Even after years where I was being successful person, they talked about me that I get pure luck. That's the loser type of character. They talked about me that I am pure luck guy, lucky guy. Now, when you have luck for years, that's not luck anymore, my friends. The luck came one time, two times, three times. It came 3 times and it came for 10 or 15 minutes. Luck doesn't come every year, every day, every hour, every minute, every month. It doesn't came. Because luck, that's why he's luck. Because it's only 1 shot, 2 shots, maximum 3 shots, and maximum 50 minutes each shot. That's the luck. That's why when you say you got lucky, because that's one hit, a positive hit, in few weeks, in few months, in few years, in few days, you have luck. But you can't have for years, every day, every second, every minute, luck. You can't say that. You must be very hypocrite to say after many years to somebody that he got pure luck. And this is a problem which you need to see in yourself if you are the same like these guys. Because from my first years, when I changed my mentality and I became a successful person, around me, as I told you before, people was thinking that I have pure luck. Now I have 13 years when it's not luck anymore. You can't say anymore that it's luck after 13 years because it's a part of your life. All my life changed 13 years ago. How can I say that it's the same life? Or I don't know, even now after 13 years I'm thinking that it was like that for millennia. I don't know to say. You got my point. Because after 13 years, of course, you change yourself, you change something in your life which doesn't rely anymore with the past. But you see, common guys talk common things. That's the reality. Common guys talks common things. I'm not searching to be a special one. I'm not searching that because I know that I am a special one. I'm not searching that because to defeat roulette, it must that you are something special for somebody, if not for many. But for somebody, I am a special one because for my students, I am a special one because I changed their lives, I changed their mentality. I help them to succeed in defeating casinos. So you see, for few people, I am a special one because I changed their life in good. But what you need to understand is that if you have a character to beg for stuff, then you are not worth it to have this stuff. I have something with beggars. Don't humiliate yourself asking and begging for free stuff. If you want something, work, fight for that thing, save money, Save, do as everybody is doing. Save money and invest in that thing. It will be much faster for you to succeed if you work hard for yourself and investing in yourself. Let me give you an example about a thief. Now, a thief doesn't want to invest something in himself. A thief thinks, if I steal something from somebody else, I can get that thing much faster. So a thief thinks it will be much easier to steal something from somebody else, and I will get that things without work, without investment, without sacrifice. That's what the thief are doing when he's stealing. Now, after he steals one time, the thief will go to steal another time and another time. And in the end, it will go in jail, where he will gonna spend years in jail, and it will gonna pay for all his stolen works which has done in the past. So if you want to steal something, so what means that? To have something which you never sacrifice yourself, then you will steal. But when you steal, you will pay for your action. That's why the most intelligent stuff, what it is to invest in yourself or to sacrifice for that thing. You need to work 1 month, 3 months, 4 months. You save money, you pay for that stuff which you are interested, and you learn that, or you understand that. But if you are not investing in yourself, nobody will invest in yourself. Few days ago, somebody copied my work, and he tried to sell online my work. And I sent him an email and I told him, please do not do that, because I will find you, I will reporting you, and you are gonna have problems with, because it's my work, it's my work. Don't try to sell my work. I received an email from him that, Adrian, I was trying to do that. I found something of your information, but nobody buys from me because nobody understands what I'm telling about. So you see, my friends, what I want to explain to you is that even if you have my stuff and you want my stuff to sell my stuff, you can't do that, because this is not your work. This is my work. This is my sacrifice. All what I get in my life and all what you see in my own reality is the result of my work, of my sacrifice. So I know, because I like very much Shark Tank. Now Shark Tank, it's a TV series from United States where many entrepreneurs invest in many entrepreneurs, invest money, and they are doing business, real business in television. Now somebody, a big investor, at some point he became friend with a guy from another city. Now this guy, the entrepreneur, the investor, so like that you will understand much better. The investor, he proposed to this guy from this city, rent me your location, be a partner with me, and I will make a good business and we will gonna make together money. The guy, the investor, he made the proposal to this friend or to this guy from this city. This guy, this boss two guy, they were starting to do the business. After 6 months, they made tons of money. Now guess what? The guy from the city who had the rent, he told to the investor, well, you see, I don't want to be a partner anymore with you. I will keep my business in my own location, but I don't want you anymore. So the investor, which was his own idea, he was cut out by this guy from this city who was having the place of the business. At some point, after another 6 months, the guy with the basement, with the location, he got failed. All the company lost all his money because the reality of the success was again the investor guy, this guy. So to be much exactly clear to what I want to telling you is, if we will make a business, I make a business with you, for example, and we buy a building and we construct constructions, apartments or houses, and we are partners, all right? Now, maybe with me, you can make millions of euros, but in the moment you split against me, you will not make any more no money. Why is that? Because I have my own reality and my own sacrifice. So that's something which you always find in people character. Somebody is coming with a good idea, he needs some help, he's giving something back, and the other one, once he sees that he's making money, he's trying to cheat the other one, and he loses all the money. So don't try to lose the opportunity to get people, good people around you, because this opportunity you don't find every day. You cannot find every day somebody who is nice with you. You got my point? Because in your life you can find 9 people who are negative in your life, and maybe you find one guy who is positive in your life. That's the reality. Now, you see, it's everywhere, every time. One guy out of 9 or out of 10 is the same with roulette. Every time when you play at roulette, there are 99 people who are losing at roulette and one guy who is winning at roulette. So it will always be something about this type. You cannot lose, it's impossible to lose everybody at casinos. It's impossible. Somebody is winning too. You got my point. That's what I want to explain you and giving you an experience. How to defeat casinos. I know that you don't have many people to beat casinos. You don't know many people, but fault of internet, you can connect with somebody like I am and who I can helping you in defeating roulette. I know there are many people who knows to defeat slot machines. I know people who makes money from pokers. There are so many ways in which you can make money in casinos, but you need to connect with the right people. That's your problem, how to connect with the right people. So if you are, if you like, for example, roulette, I am the guy who can helping you. And some of the reason why you need to think why I am the guy, it's very simple. Because I'm showing my face, I'm still here after 10 years, I'm still here. I'm giving you an insurance because you know that to me, you find something valuable, money, properties, trust. I have something. You see me that I have something. But when you go to somebody else who doesn't show himself, who doesn't explain something about how really can helping you, yes, you don't have to invest in that, guys. Of course, in my case, I will never invest in somebody who I'm not seeing or I'm not knowing, because what can I say? Maybe there are shops, there are shops where online shops where I don't know the CEO and I buy, but I know that that shop, I will still find the shop even tomorrow in the same place. It will be there or something like that. So I'm doing something with the gut that I trust that service. But if you don't, it's like the casinos. If you never heard about a casino, don't play at that casino. Why should you play in a phantomatic casino when there are so many good casinos, popular casinos? You got my point. But many of the secrets of the casinos, you must talk with me inside members area. I know what to do, because you need to do exactly to follow my steps in going in the casino which I have done or I've gone, or in the casinos which I know that they give the money. I will never promote you a casino. You can play in any casino you like. But as a response that if I know what casinos to play, yes, I know, of course I know, because for so many years, I know where to go, in which casino to play to cash out money from casinos. I know where to go. That's what you need to understand. That all my life, half of my life, I have 36 years, and 18 years I studied roulette. For me, roulette is my life. So of course that if I giving you my life experience in exchange of 5,000 euro, you need to take it. You need to invest, my friend, because I giving you all my work in my life. It's obvious that I gathered tons of information. It's obvious that I know something because I study 18 years, half of my life I study roulette. So I'm very good in this. In the fact I'm the most good in roulette. The best thing which I know to do in my life is beating roulette. That's the best thing which I know to do in my life. So I'm good to say that. I know what to explain, how to explain. But as you can see me, I never have 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 views to one of or some of my videos. I have around hundreds of views in my videos. And think about when I'm telling you that. Don't believe that if you know the secret of roulette, everybody knows the secret of roulette. Because it's not like that. You are very lucky if you see my video. If you see this video, you are very lucky. And this is only because in your life, somebody, good karma, the universe, God, someone wants you to become a different person, a rich person, because that's how you find me. Because I have hundreds of visualization on my videos, so I'm not so popular. Even when I think that everybody knows me, I am 100% sure that even casino managers, even gamblers, even visitors from YouTube, from the internet, everybody knows me because they heard about me, they seen my sessions, they seen how much money I make from casinos, and they know me. But as I told you, I'm never having hundreds of thousands of visualization on my videos because that's how the viewers are. No, not everybody can understand me about this subject, because everybody where you go and you talk about roulette, they telling you it's impossible to be defeated. So my reality is opposite with their reality. That's why I'm so hard to be understand. So if you can understand me, then invest in my DVD 5,000 euro and change your life forever. Because if I make it, if my student can make it, with my help, you will gonna make it. Best regards, and we talk in the next video. Bye bye.
Hello my friends, Armand Adrian, the founder and CEO of regrule.com. Yesterday I spoke with a student and he told me what means assistance, what means and how can I help him to make him understand how to defeat roulette. And I told him that my assistance means that if you need help, we can use TeamViewer, Skype, WhatsApp for conversation and trying to understand the logic of beating roulette, because you need my assistance to defeat roulette. You can't understand roulette if I send you the DVD without my help. You need few days, 2-3 days, in which I need to assisting you, to explaining you how it works. Because I have 18 years of experience. You can't transmit 18 years of experience in 1 hour or in 5 minutes. But at some point he told me, Adrian, I want to play with you. That's why I'm concerned, because I want to play with you. Beloved friends, in the past years, I played with students and I record the sessions which I play with them. So for the future, if everybody wants to study my work, they can see my trainings which I made with other students. Now many of you want me that I play with them in casinos. Many of you ask me, Adrian, play with me. When you are in my level, where I'm gambling with 12, 15,000 euro, because that's how I like to play, in VIP, you don't think anymore to play with 150 euros or 1,000 euro. My assistance means that I call you, we talk on the phone, we share with TeamViewer if we need it, we do some stuff which basically is very important for you to understand the game of roulette. So it's something which you can learn with my help. But don't think that you will gonna play over and over with me, because that's not the assistance which I'm giving you. In the fact, if I'm gambling with you, is my results, is not your result. You need to play on your own, because I will never, or I will not be always with you. At some point you will be alone and you need to play on your own. If you play and you learn and you teach only with me, you play only with me, that's not your results, that's my results. And that's not something which you can learn on yourself. Assistance means that I assisting you only WhatsApp, TeamViewer, Skype, to transmitting you the knowledge which I have about roulette. But you can't ask me to play with you on 150 euros, 200 euros or 500 euros, the amount you want to play. Because I'm playing with VIP, with 12, 15,000 euro. So in the moment when I gambling with you at 150 euros, which you were gonna play in the beginning, or 1,500 euros, your session will gonna be around 30 or 300 euros per session. Now I make 3,000 euro in one session. You got my point. So I'm not interested in playing with 1,500 euros or 150 euros, because I play to my level. But all the assistance which I giving to you, you will understand, You're gonna play on low budget. Once you learn the secret, you can play with more money. But the training that's why I created a DVD. So I created recorded sessions with students for you to not have the work to do again with everybody making sessions and sessions and sessions. Because I'm playing my own sessions and you need to play your own sessions. So I assisting you, and that means that I calling you, that means that I calling you, I talk with you and I explaining you how it works. But you must understand that I play my own sessions and you must play your own sessions. That's how you learn. Every time when you are playing with me is my results, not yours. You got my point. That means assistance. Now let me explaining you about an issue which I have with Logitech Rally Webcam Conference. So is the last 4K webcam from Logitech, and it's 2,500 euro system web camera. When I plug into my laptop, it's not rendering anymore in 4K. It's rendering in 1080. So I call the service. What the fuck is doing this? So I call the service and I spoke with them that I have an issue. My Logitech Rally camera is not rendering in 4K. They gave it me a ticket and they responded me to my emails. In 2 months, I need help from 2 months. They sent me 3 emails. All the emails which they sent me, they asking me questions. I explained them that everything is fine, everything is running fine, all the software inside the Logitech is correctly applied, but it's not rendering in 4K. So in 2 months, remember, it's 2,500 euro Logitech camera webcam, and the support is the business support. Now remember that Logitech have business support, and they responded me 3 emails in 2 months. That's how stupid they are, and they give assistance. 3 emails in 2 months. In all these 3 emails, they only asked me, you have that, is your Windows version, what version is, you plug correctly, you install correctly. Stupid questions and no help, because they need to call me a 2,500 euro Logitech Rally camera. They need to call me, they need to give me full support. Nothing. 3 emails in 2 months. Now when you talk with me, we can talk even 20-30 times on the phone, because you can call me anytime and I assisting you once you pay my DVD 5,000 euro. So what is the difference? Well, it's the difference because I am here with you each time you need me. But I paid for an object which a Logitech webcam, it doesn't makes me money. I've invested money in this webcam, but in few months the camera will gonna be second hand. It will not be new, brand new anymore. So I will not get anymore the price which I take from him. And nobody is telling about that nobody is helping me when I paid so much money to this camera, which is 2,500 euros. But when you call me, every time when you call me, I responding you and I assisting you, I helping you, I answer to your questions. So that's full support. That means good support. Where do you find this person like me? Just think about. Where do you find a person who is showing himself and who is giving you full support? Because I didn't get support from Logitech. They emailed me 3 times in 2 months. At the third email, I told him, fuck you, idiots, ignorance, you doesn't help me, you don't help me. It's a business support and this is how you treat your customers. And nothing, they are bastards. They are idiots. But you call me and I helping you. Each time when you need me, you can call me and I help you. That means support. No? If you have something and you don't understand, I assisting you. Maybe I send you the DVD and you can't open the DVD in the PC. We share with TeamViewer and I'm watching how to do it, to explain you and to make you sure that you can see the tutorials. I don't know, maybe you have a problem. You can call me and we will solve the problem. Now in my case, why do I get 3 emails in 2 months to a Logitech camera which is 2,500 euros? Because a 2,500 euros object, you need to have full support. You need to call even in the middle of the night and they need to assisting you. Nothing. Now after 2 months, yesterday I saw what problem is. Their original cables are not good because they have some notch on the cables and they are not rendering in 4K. There is only one cable who is working 4K, but the rest of the original cables are not working. So now I need to see where I can find these cables, because the jack of the cables is totally different at Logitech rally camera. You don't find anywhere this kind of cables. But after 2 months, without help from support, I found what problem I have. But that's how Logitech treats me at a webcam which is 2,500 euros. That's how they treat me. 3 emails in 2 months. Now explain to me, when you call me every day or when you need me, you can call me and I can helping you. Who is the best support or assistance? Because I know, yes, you need to pay 5,000 euro, but what I giving you at 5,000 euro, that's the problem. Because I bought a web camera which is 2,500 euros in shops, and I didn't get support, and it's an object, it doesn't create me money. But my DVD of course is 5,000 euro, but you have full support and you make money with him, because the DVD will gonna make you money, will gonna make you money, because casinos will gonna be still here even after 50-100 years. As you can see my tutorials on YouTube or to my websites, you see that I'm not having millions of views. I have hundreds, couple of thousands of views, couple of hundreds of views. So there are not so many followers which they see my tutorials. That means that we are few who play professionally at roulette. So I'm delivering you the promise that you will gonna defeat roulette and you will gonna make around 3,000 euro per month. Even 10,000 euro if you make forever. 10,000 euro is still enough. Just give me something from the internet where I invest 5,000 euro and I double my money. Give me something, and you will never find something like that in a few months. Just think about if you have found something on the internet in which you can double up your money. And my promise is that you will make forever 3,000 euro minimum in casino per month. 3,000 euro. You got my point. So it's a total story. My story. You got my point. And what can I say? That's how the things works, man. The internet is full of garbage. The internet is full of idiots people. They don't give a fuck about customers. But not my students. My students get help from me. Because my goal is, once you pay me 5,000 euro, to teaching you till you make your first money. Once you see that you make few sessions and you understand how to play, that's my duty, my job. Once I making you a professional roulette gambler, the deal is off. You got my point. But I will not forget you. If you pay me, you get the secret of beating roulette and you get my assistance till you defeat roulette, which is very much, not much, very much. Because you can pay 2,500 euro for an object and nobody to give a fuck about assistance. Just think about, how do I feel when I get 3 emails in 2 months from these bastards? And my students are calling me every day and I respond to them. Because that's what I'm doing. In my free time, I'm talking with my students. I'm talking about roulette. Now, I hope you understand what I mean and what I can deliver you, what I can give you, because it's very important to know that I help people and I stay with you till you understand how to defeat roulette, till you make your first money. That's what I can promise you. You got my point? All right. Now you know what I can give you, what means assistance, and hope you will appreciate what I'm doing for you. If you want to defeat roulette, call me, because I'm the right person. I'm showing my face. I'm still here after 10 years. I have the same phone number for 13 years now. So you still see me that I can helping you. You got my point? Because I am still here. There is no scammer to have the same phone number for 13 years. There is no scammer, because you can't scam people with the same phone number for 13 years. You can't scam people when you are showing yourself. You can't scam people. You got my point? And you need to be very smart to understand me, otherwise you can't understand me. So that's what I'm telling you, that is not for everybody, the DVD. Because if you are so stupid to not understand this thing, well, it's not for you. It's not for everybody, the DVD. The secret of beating roulette is for intelligent people, because only if you are intelligent you can understand my psychology. Best regards. If I can make it, if my student can make it, with my help, you can make it too. Bye bye.
Hi, are you a user of iPad or iPhone? Please follow these steps and add to your home screen my website, so like that you keep contact with what I'm doing and what I'm posting every week. Best regards, and we talk inside members area. Bye bye. Hello my friends, what the fuck you are doing guys, and welcome to a new tutorial about roulette, which is a subject very complicated, very hardly to understand for so many of you. And I'm trying to doing this because I found a kindly time, relaxing my time, chilling out, and having a little bit of time to share some knowledge about my points of view about roulette, because in the end anyone who is having an opinion, he's having the same knowledge which he has earned in his life. So as I have learned in my life, I've learned something. I'm good in something, but maybe you are good in something else. So we cannot be, that's the beauty of this universe, because we learn so many things, but different things, and each other we can help us, or we can help each other if we share our knowledge. Everything you are good enough and good to spend time to invest in something, that's very good from the world community, because if you have something which is something unreachable yet, and you start to studying and invest your time, you do something good for the future. Because like books, if we read books, we learn so many things from somebody else's experience, which is something very good. We can handle to learn all the knowledge which exists in the world from our experience, because it's like how you are trying to see all the movies which exist now in the world. There are millions of hours of movies. You will never see all the movies which exist. You got my point. But if you can give me something from your experience, I can learn something from your point of view. So that's the beauty of knowledge, because when we talk about roulette, when we talk about this delicate subject, we talk about knowledge, a subject which people doesn't know. And this is the beauty from my part, because sharing my secrets, sharing the knowledge which I've learned for so many years, all my life I've studied roulette, I can help the world community, or the gamblers, the players community, to understand better what they need to do when they gambling at roulette. Of course, you can teach me maybe how to repair a car, which I don't know, but maybe if you can point me exactly where I need to search, or for example, I'm not able to repair a PC. If you learn that all your life, or if you have learned for so many years to repair PCs, you can teach me, or you can help me
by paying you, you can help me to repair my PC, for example. You got my point. So it's the same with roulette. Because I study all my life, investing time in studying roulette, I can teaching you, if you like, to study roulette. Because if you are good in something, you can't be good in something else. Nobody is so able yet to be good in everything. We don't know where we come, where we go. The universe, they say that is infinite. The knowledge is infinite, and the stupidity is infinite. That's 100% sure. Of course, you need to understand that the stupidity is infinite or limitless, and the knowledge is limitless. So every time when we learn something, there will always be something else to learn. So my point of view is that because I succeeded in understanding roulette, it was something which many people doesn't study for 18 years something. So why I am so good in roulette? Because that's what I've done for 18 years. You got my point. I've studied only roulette. Now, why so many players, poker players, are good in playing poker? Because that's what they have done for all their life. So if you do something all your life, that stuff, it's obvious that you will gonna become very good at that thing. You got my point. So that's what I'm trying to share with you, my knowledge, and explaining you that it's very hard for you to understand me because you didn't invest 18 years to study what I've studied. But when you say that it's not possible to do something, you are lying yourself, because maybe for you it's not possible to do something, but that doesn't mean that for somebody else it's not possible. You got my point. For me, it's not possible to repair a PC. It's not possible. I don't know to repair a PC. When my PC is breaking down, or I change the PC, or I go in the shop, in the service, and I try to ask help for somebody who is prepared and who have learned years to repair PCs. You got my point. That's the experience which we have. So it's the same for me. If you didn't study for 18 years like me, roulette, you don't know about roulette what I know about roulette. So when you come to me and you say, Adrian, it's not possible to beat roulette. From your point of view, yes, it's not possible. Because you didn't study that. But that's your opinion. Anytime when you believe in something, follow me when I'm telling you that, because it's very important. Every time when you believe in something, is your own opinion. We don't have proofs. We don't have scientifically explanations until we don't logically explain something. You got my point. So what is good, what is bad? That's your choice to choose what is good, what is bad. There are parents who beat their child because they believe that like that is good. It's their own opinion. But there is a psychologist who say, well, it's not good to beat your child because it's not good. So you see, our opinion is different. Now, why we should believe much better a psychologist? Because a psychologist have learned, have studied kids, and he knows much better thing than a parent. So of course we need to rely on the psychologist, because psychologist has spent all his life to understand the kids and how they grow. So you see, your opinion might harm somebody because it's limited, your opinion. Now when somebody studies something, it can be much advanced in that stuff. Let me giving you an example much clearly, so like that you can understand me good. 400, 500 years ago, Galileo Galilei has discovered that our Earth is round, it's a planet, and it's spinning around the sun. At that time, the church, okay, so the Pope and the church, they told to this guy to shut him out, because it's not true, because the earth is flat, so at some point it will be an end, and is not spinning around the sun because there is no planets. That's how the limitation of that knowledge was 500 years ago. Now this Galileo Galilei today, it's a good example for us. It's a teacher, because he learned something at some point when nobody was knowing about this stuff. So at that point, the people were so limited in knowledge that they will say that is not true. There is no planets. The earth, at some point, there is a border and is ending. Okay? Well, it's not. Today we know that the world, the planet, is a planet. It's a round. It's a circle. You got my point. So why we change with time? Because time give us proofs. You got my point. So with the telescope, with the airplanes, with the rockets, we have discovered that we exist in a planet. The earth is a planet. The earth is spinning around the sun. So we learned that, but 500 years ago, nobody was believing that. Only few people. So why is possible like that? Why that only few people have learned that? Because only few people have studied that. Not because the people are not smart. We are very smart, but we need to study something logically. If we don't have proofs in something, we need to search logically to find and discovering. That's why the science exists. That's why we have so logically minded, because we take facts, we take some things from what we learn, and we try to logically explain the things how they are. You got my point. So even for you must be a reasonable way to explain when you know to repair a PC, for example. You have an explanation. Guess what? So your PC is broken. Let's look what kind of parts. So you immediately, when you learn something, you see that you need to apply the mathematics. So how you learn the mathematics in repairing PCs? So the first thing, when a PC is broken and you learn how to fix PCs, you divide the PC. Okay, so what is done with the PC? Well, it's not shutting down, or is not opening. Okay, so it's a problem with the electricity maybe, or maybe with the battery, or maybe it is the connection, but it's something related or to the display. So in your mind, mathematically, you split and divide the parts of the PC to search for the broken part. You got my point. Now it's the same with roulette. Roulette, it's a group of numbers. Once you split the roulette and you start dividing the roulette, you can understand roulette. But for you who doesn't study that, who never have met the knowledge of studying roulette, for you it's a subject which is very, very unknown. You got my point. Now here is the good part, because when you study something, the most beautiful part, it is that once you know something is so easily that you become to be habituated with that thing. You got my point? Once you know that is so simple something, when you discover it, you know that is simple. So for me, I don't know to repair a PC. Okay? So let me give you an example very fast. My PC has shut down. It's not working. I sent to the service, and the service divided my PC in what issue I have and discovered that the RAMs, so the memory, is the problem of my PC. The rest of the parts, they are working fine, but only the memory is not compatible with my type of PC. You got my point? Now, of course, this information I don't know till I don't receive from an expert. So the expert told me the problem is the RAM. The RAM are not compatible with your type model of PC. I said, okay, that's fine. Without yourself, I never knew what is the problem. Without an expert, I was changing completely all the PC because I was thinking that all the PC is bad. Well, it's not. So how the expert solved this issue? Well, by logic, because what he has done, and mathematics. So the first has divided the PC in many parts, and he tried to connect which part is connected to the error. Okay, so if my display on the PC is not working, I'm not removing the memory, because the memory is something else, or the processor is something else. I need to look to the electricity, and I need to look to the video board. Okay, something related with the video board, or maybe with the cable, HDMI cable, because only my display is not running good, or the monitor. So you see, soon as we rely on mathematics and we start to understand how to divide stuff in parts, we see that we get a solution. Now it's the same with roulette, my friends. It's a knowledge, it's a group of numbers. If you divide the numbers, you can understand roulette. But how you will gonna do it, of course, it takes you years. Now, you don't have to spend years to study what I've studied. You can invest in my knowledge, and I can teaching you. Like how I doing in investing in this service. So I go to the service with the PC. The expert is giving me the solution, and I need to pay for the solution. You got my point? Without his help, I was losing much more money, because I was throwing all my PC away, because I was thinking all the PC is bad. But with the expert, I was realized that I need to change only the memory, which is few hundreds of dollars or euros. But if I was changing the all 7,500 euros PC, well, that was a whole problem, because I need to spend another 7,000-8,000 euro for a PC. So you see, with an expert, I realized that I need to pay only a few hundreds dollars or euros. You got my point? Now it's the same for you for the roulette, because you didn't study roulette and you want to study on your own the roulette. You will gonna spend minimum like how I spent 50,000 euros minimum. You got my point? Because you can't understand all the components of the roulette if you don't study roulette and study on real money, because you need to play, you need to gambling, you need to see that it's working, you need to see even what is working, what is not working. Until you succeed to understand what is working, you go to all the levels, the negative levels, so you lose hundreds of thousands of euros to understand a roulette. But with my help, you pay only a tiny price, and I'm teaching you exactly what you need to learn, because that's what I've done for 18 years. So that's why my DVD costs 5,000 euro. But thinking that you will gonna make, once you study all my DVD, you will gonna make between 2,000 to 3,000 euro every month for life, it's a good investment to invest 5,000 euro. You got my point? Because we need to spend time, I need to explain you that, and this is what I've invested. This is what I've done. So you need to trust me because I'm showing my face. You need to trust in my knowledge, in my years of study, because I've done that for 18 years. Why there is nobody who's showing himself on the internet related to the roulette? Why they are not showing themselves? Because nobody knows this secret. Well, I'm thinking that many of casinos knows the secret, because they know the secret, but they don't want that you know the secret. Any casinos knows about secrets of blackjack. Blackjack is very popular in United States. You are banned to play blackjack if you are a professional blackjack player. Sooner that they see you that you win, they throw you out from the casinos. You got my point. Why is such a thing? You see, you don't know. Well, they know the secret of beating blackjack and they don't allow you. Now, when we talk about roulette, it's very hard to find us who is a roulette professional gambler. But there is one options how they can track us. So if we start with 2,000-3,000 euro to play, and we make maximum 50,000 euro in one account, they will know 100% sure that you are a professional roulette player. And they will try to ban you, they will try to limit the amounts which you cash out from their casinos, so like that they will encourage you to not gambling anymore on their casinos. But I know that. So what I'm doing, so I know that I have a limit of 50,000 euro from one account. So I cashing out every time 3,000-4,000 euros per time, per transaction. And when they will gonna ban me, it's over. I switch a new account, I create a new account, and I play again. Or I go in a different casino. So you see, I have options, because I solve my problem and I know how to solve my problems in my niche, because that's what I studied, casinos. You got my point. So we will have, as long as 97% of the people lose in casinos, we the roulette professional gamblers, we will gonna make money. Because anytime when I help and teach one student, another 100 gamblers are losing at roulette or are coming in gambling at roulette. Because this game is so beautiful. This game is so beautiful for so many years, and people are attracted about this winning. Because if you put 1 euro on one number in roulette, you can win 36 times much more money. So it's very attractive, this game, because you can win very much money in a few minutes of gambling. That's why so many people are gambling at roulette. But of course, you need to know how to play at roulette, and that's another story. Trust me when I'm telling you that there is nobody here on the internet, because nobody invested 18 years to study roulette. I know 100% sure. And nobody has invested like I did, like an obsessed study to study roulette. So I know how hard it is to study roulette, because at some point you need to quit, because you don't know what to do. Well, I didn't quit, and I solved the error of roulette, and I know any roulette makes the same error, and I know how to beat roulette. You see the difference? It's very simple. Just compare with the service guy, the expert service guy, who didn't throw all my PC, but he tell me to change only my RAMs, so I save 7,300 euros, and 200 euros I will buy new RAMs, for example, new memory. You got my point. So that's the story, that's the knowledge, that's the beauty of learning or paying, investing in somebody who have learned that thing. Because we cannot be good in everything. That's the truth. I don't know to repair PCs. It's not my duty to repair PCs. It's somebody else who has studied for 10 years, 18 years, 15 years to work on PCs. My job is to defeat roulette, to teach people to defeat roulette. So it's another subject. But for you who have learned something else, you can teach me something and I can teaching you something else. For example, in our case, how to defeat roulette. But now you open your mind, now you see a little bit of the knowledge. That's why you don't agree when I'm telling you I can defeat roulette, and you say no, it's not possible to defeat roulette, because in your mind you didn't study, logically you don't have proofs. You got my point? Because logically there is no proof in your mind, in your life, that roulette can be defeated, because you didn't study roulette. Well, in my view, because I study for 18 years roulette and I defeat roulette, of course there is a logical explanation and mathematically prove it that you can defeat roulette. And that I will giving you when I assisting you, when you pay me 5,000 euro. But you see the beauty of the knowledge. So my PC cost 7,500 euros. I almost throw away all the PC because I think that all the PC is broke. Well, it's not, because the expert from the service told me only the memory I need to change, because he knows that the PC is good except the memory. So I need to change the memory. You see, I never knew that because I didn't study to repair PCs. That's the beauty. So now, if I was arguing with the expert, you can't fix the PC, I was being a stupid guy. To reasonable, to debate with him, you can't fix the PC, because he's an expert in making PCs. So he knows that he can be fixed. But because I didn't study, I cannot argue and debate with him that it's not possible to fix a PC. You got my point? Now, either you don't have to argue and debate with me that roulette cannot be defeated, because I defeated for 13 years. So I know in my reality, in my mathematical proof, that is possible, and I can prove to you. But I'm not doing for free. Why should I giving you for free? You got my point. Why the expert from the PC was helping me for free? No, I need to pay him for what he has done. You got my point. Because he invests his effort, his life in studying PCs, and he found me a solution by proving me that I don't need to throw away all the PC. I only need to change the memory, because he knows that. If he was not the expert, if I was not encountering an expert, I was throwing 7,500 euros away, because the PC was not running. So what was my first choice? I go to buy a new PC, and it was costing me another 7,500 euros. But with the expert help, he showed me that I paid less money and I fixed my problem. So if you study on your own roulette, it will take you minimum 50,000 euros to understand roulette. But with my help, you pay even 10 times less. You pay 5,000 euro, and once you study what I'm teaching you, you can make minimum 2,000-3,000 euro per month. So that's the beauty of what I have. Now you know how I think. There is a logical proof, mathematical proof, and I know how to explain you that. because I doing for 13 years I defeat roulette, and from 9 years I share my secret with my students. Best regards, I hope you understand what I mean. If you don't understand, please rewatch this video and you will gonna get the point where I want to explaining you. Best regards, my friend. And we talk inside members area. Bye bye. So you can't make money, huh? Bună! No. Let me see. So you can't make money, yes? From casinos. Okay. Let me show you something. Do you see it? So yes, you can make money, bro, in 1 month. Around 45,000 euro, 35,000 pounds, 10,000 euros. Around 50,000 euros per month. So it's not possible to make money? Just think about it. When I told you that you can beat roulette, it's not that I lied to you, bro. Because I know for you it's hard to understand. For you it's hard to understand how to make money from casinos if you didn't win. Because if you are a loser at roulette, you can't understand a winner, because that's the paradox. You got my point. I'm just trying to explaining you the paradox. So the paradox is that when you lose at roulette, it's obvious that you can't understand a person who win at roulette, because you can't understand that. It's impossible to understand that. When I tried to be professional at roulette, for 5 years, every day I lost gambling at roulette. So I didn't have the possibility to learn in fun mode to defeat roulette. I was playing on real money. I was selling perfumes and original clothes, and all the money which I've done, 200, 300, 400, 500 euros per day, because I sold original clothes, I was gambling at roulette. I was gambling to learn the roulette. So I learned from the hard way. In that time, I didn't have an example for somebody like you have now, because you see me, so you have an example that is possible to beat roulette. But without my assistance, it's obvious that you can't understand roulette, because roulette is not so easy to understand. It's a computer. So you need my help, you need my assistance. Now, why do you sell this, Adrian? Why do you sell? I keep over and over say and hear this question. Why do you sell your secret? Well, there are 3,600 casinos in the world, bro. I can't go in all the casinos in the world. If you pay me 5,000 euro and I teach you to defeat roulette and you are in America, in United States, what the fuck is the problem for me who I live in Europe? You got my point. You make money in America. What the fuck I giving? You pay me 5,000 euro, that's it. Around $6,000. For me, it's okay. I giving you the secret. Why should I not giving you? That's the problem which many people doesn't understand, because they are telling me, Adrian, you make 50,000 euros, around $60,000 per month. So why you sell your secret? Well, why not? It's my secret. I'm not selling at 10 euros. I'm selling at $6,000. You got my point. It's $6,000, bro. Okay, let me see if he's letting me somebody here to... Okay. That's the problem, man. When you don't understand me, you keep talking bullshit, because you're talking bullshit. Why you sell? How you make money? There is no possible to beat roulette. Of course it's not possible for you, because if you don't learn something, it's impossible for you to understand. You got my point. It's, if somebody is believing something, anything cannot mislead him, because he knows that it's possible. But for somebody who think that is not possible, nothing can change his mind. You got my point. For a loser, that's the problem. He doesn't understand. When you are a winner, you understand. You got my point. That's the problem, because you don't understand a winner. We are few winners at roulette. It's a problem, because there are millions and millions of gamblers who are losing at roulette. There are so many of you who even now are watching Red Black System. Martingale System. Who the fuck playing Martingale System? It's...
Hello my friends, I have a gift for you. So I show you how it works. 1 month of making money. What is this? So this one, bam bam. This one, so you can make money. 35,000 pounds. €5,000. 5,000 euros. And a couple of thousands, around 10,000 euro in my pocket every day. I need to have money. That's how I like it, to have money. So it's possible or not? It's possible or not to make money? Yes, it's possible. Because roulette has an error. And I'm showing you how the error it is. Now that guys who have my DVD and buy my DVD 5,000 euro, they know that I make money. Because there are many gamblers who are playing with me. And we split the winnings together, 50-50. There are many who play with me. It's working, bro. It's working. I defeat roulette from 13 years now. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? That's 1 month. Around 50,000, 60,000 euro. It's good. Okay? Why? Because I am good in understanding roulette, bro. You got my point. Bye bye. We talk inside members area, guys. Best regards.